Welcome to the NBA Prop Show presented by LineStar, your top 3 NBA player prop bets for today. Alongside my co-host Tyler Wiemann, I am Shannon Sommerville. And Tyler, I feel like we need to insert the emoji from the Waterboy of Rob Schneider saying, "Oh no,
Oh
we suck
no, we
again."
suck again.
I don't think we've had 2 days in a row where we've gone 0 for 3, but yesterday in particular felt particularly brutal with our picks. So let's quickly recap before we dive into today's action,
Do
because
we
I feel
not?
like we do need to let this out of our, it's like good therapy for us to go over this. It's also a good exercise just to see if, we need to change up anything in terms of our handicapping. But,
Yeah.
Quentin Grimes, when you shoot 0 for 5 from 3, and he's only done that a couple times this season, I mean, we were just horribly unlucky. Missed it by the hook there on 14.5 points. Denny Avdia, 6 rebounds. Are you kidding me? And then Zachary Rizeshay had a phenomenal game. Unfortunately, he had only 1 rebound and assist because he was doing all the scoring himself. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it just didn't
There's
go
no
our way
reason to
yesterday.
pass or no reason to get rebounds when your ball just goes in the basket.
I mean, all right, but we were right in terms of our usage and all the things we were looking at. I mean, one of these days it's got to go our way. But because it didn't go our way yesterday, every day on
Right.
this show, what we're going to do is give out a winning $20 to a randomly selected commenter if we steer you guys in the wrong direction, which we did yesterday. Okay, so today's winner of that contest is going to be Sean Johnson 5439, who said, "Rally cap is on. Let's go. If this doesn't work, we might need the takedown Tyler mustache to make a comeback." Congrats on winning our $20. Make sure to comment today. We'll get in touch with you. And Tyler, I don't know, maybe we tried the rally ponytail. We tried the rally cap yesterday. I think we just keep it simple today and just see what happens. What do you think?
All right, let's go with it.
Something's gotta give for us here today. All right, so our 3 picks for today, we're using the props AI tool, even though it hasn't steered us in the right direction. I feel like we were so close yesterday. So you know what? It's always important to take into account, I guess I know close doesn't count, but we were right there. So the luck is going to turn around. At least I'm just trying to manifest that for ourselves. Let's start off things with one of our favorite guys in the prop market this season, and that is Anthony Edwards. We're going to go over on his rebounds. The line is 6.5 right now. LineStar's projection is 8.4. Ant's been averaging 7.6 rebounds per game over the last 5 games, and he's gone over that 6.5 line, 6 of the last 10 going up against Philadelphia. They are 21st in rebounds per game to shooting guards. Remember, they are without Embiid for the rest of the season, and Sixers just a deflated team right now. But Minnesota is also going to be without Rudy Gobert, and Julius Randle is listed as questionable. But without Gobert in the mix there for the Timberwolves, rebounds for Edwards goes from 8.1 per 100 to 9. And then with both of those guys out, it actually goes up to 10.4. So he does see a significant boost in terms of those rebounds. So I don't mind the spot here for Ant in terms of that rebound total. What do you think, Tyler?
Yeah, I mean, look, he's averaging 6.6 over his last 20 games, and he's in a good spot. Our team defense tool has it as a 0.5 rebound boost, which is 3rd best on the slate for shooting guards. So he's in a decent spot to grab some boards, and he's averaging over this line. So I'm down.
All right, next up, let's go to the Pelicans. They're dealing with some injuries, but one of the players that's been putting up some decent numbers for them has been Kelly Olynyk. So let's go there. Over 19.5 points, rebounds, assists. LineStar's projection here, 26.9. And in fact, Olynyk's been averaging just around 25 points, rebounds, assists per game since he got traded to the Pelicans. Lakers are first in PRA to power forwards, but that's the whole season accumulation here. They no longer have AD there as the threat in the paint. So I like Olynyk's spot here. What do you make of it here?
Yeah, our team defense tool has them 18th over the last 20 games. So it's going to be, a little more realistic with the alignment of no AD. AD was out a few games, and then obviously now he's been out, traded and been gone for a little bit. So the other thing here is he's been playing very well. He's averaging 23.7 over the last 20 games. His minutes have started creeping up, 26 and 27 the last 2 games. So there's a little higher floor there. And in general, I like the spot. He's averaging 25 PRA uh, in a decent spot. Our team defense tool has it a slightly above average spot for him to hit this. So I like it.
All right, and lastly, let's go to the Cleveland Cavaliers and Dean Wade. We're going to fade him, though, under 11.5 points and rebounds. Tyler, tell me a little bit more about this one. We do know that Evan Mobley is out, but are you still with the fade here?
Yeah, so, I mean, our LineStar projections at 7.4. We don't think he's starting. The consensus projections at 7. They don't think he's starting. And I think he really does get similar minutes, regardless if he's starting or coming off the bench. You know, if he's coming off the bench, it's probably 18 or 19 minutes. If he's starting, 20 to 22, something like that. So regardless, it's not like he's going to get a huge minute boost. And he's been averaging 7.8, you know, over the last 20 games as a reserve. That's what we expect him to be tonight. And there's just really not that much of a ceiling with us and the consensus so low on him. I think we need to go with the, go with the projections and fade it.
All right. So those are our top 3 for today, but did want to throw out a 4th for you guys. So talking about this Knicks game, they're going up against the Warriors tonight. Handicapping's a little tough because some big players are listed as questionable. For the Warriors, they could be without Steph Curry tonight, and for the Knicks, they could be without Cat. Either way, I still kind of like the spot for Mikal Bridges. The line is just 14.5 for his points total right now, and LineStar's projection is 15.5. He's been averaging just over 15 over the last 5 games. And actually, this is a line that he has cleared 65% of the time over the course of the season. So I kind of like it on just those numbers alone. But with Cat listed as questionable, if he's out for whatever reason tonight, and let's be honest, he's been hobbling around dealing with this knee injury that is super concerning if you're a Knicks fan like myself. But without Cat in the mix, Bridges gets a 14% increase in his usage, 13% increase in points per 100. And then going up against a Warriors team that's 27th in points to the shooting guard position. So Bridges is in a good spot. Another one you've got to always look at if Cat is questionable is going to be Brunson, because he sees one of the biggest boosts. He averages over 30 points a game without Cat in the lineup. And even when Cat is out there, he's still a big scoring threat. And it's kind of a pick your poison for the defense on who they want to kind of eliminate as their top scorer. So any thoughts on that one, Tyler?
Yeah, I mean, he's in a good spot. Warriors 25th versus shooting guard over the last 20, and a lot of that is due to the scoring matchup. And Bridges, if that shot's falling, if that 3 ball's falling, I should say, this is going to be very easy to hit.
On the flip side of things, one that we were considering was Steph Curry and over on his points or any kind of scoring for him, because let's be honest, the Knicks defense has been pretty horrendous recently. They're 27th in defensive efficiency over the last 20 games or so. And what they like to do a lot is just not allow a lot of points in the paint. They push it to the outside on the perimeter, where, of course, Steph Curry lives by that 3 and can knock it down. So that's not a bad spot there. But given his uncertainty with the injury, kind of, I guess he twisted his ankle or something in the game last night, so it's kind of unclear what his status is going forward. He says he's hopeful to play, but who really knows? So that's our thoughts on that game. Hopefully we were able to help you out for today, and let's snap this streak. I mean, it's getting ridiculous, but you know what the good news is? We've been building up quite the cushion for ourselves over the first half of the season, so we're still in a good spot. Got to trust the process and trust the LineStar app to help us out for today. Our entry that we are giving out for today, and if this entry does not cash, when randomly selected commenter will win $20. We'll go with that Anthony Edwards over on his rebounds total right now and pair that with the promo that they're giving out on Chalkboard. Again, if it doesn't cash, you got to be in it to win it. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment below, and we'll announce that on tomorrow's show if for whatever reason it doesn't cash. But putting out the optimism into the world today on this Taco Tuesday. And if you've got any locks for us, please help us out. Let us know what you're rolling with on this Tuesday. And we're all trying to help each other out, beat the books. Let's see if we can't do it and bounce back on this Tuesday. Good luck, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.